Hello everybody, welcome back to I Create For You. I was slacking this weekend. I got maybe like one or two shorts out, but that was all. Busy weekend, but I thought I'd come on here and show you what I have got from Temu. Yes, I'm a Temu fan. Some people aren't, but I am. I haven't really had any bad experiences. And if I did have an oops order, it was my fault for not really looking at the description of the product. So that's one of my tips for you. If you're going to order something from Temu and you're worried that it's either going to be too small, too big, not the right pattern with everything, really look at the description. Now I crochet the tops of kitchen towels. So I get most of my kitchen towel designs off of Temu, but they actually have designs. I need a towel that has the design here on this half and a design on this half, because I cut the towel in half and make two crocheted hanging towels from one towel. So I've noticed, it happened to me twice. It was my fault. I didn't really look at the description or the pictures that well. I just got excited because I thought that was a cool design and I ordered it, only to find out it was an enlarged design over the whole towel length. So it wasn't something I could cut in half and have two towels. It was really huge and I had to send them back and reorder. So I haven't had too many of those. I had two of those and one instance where I just bought buttons and I wasn't paying attention and they're a little small. But I'm going to use them in my other crafting stuff, so it's still okay. They're salvageable. But, like I said, it was my fault. Okay, enough rambling on that. Now, you know I've done scratch art in here. So, today I'm going to do another one of these. But, I found a few more at Temu that I haven't even opened and looked at, looked at yet. So, I will be doing some of these on the show, on the video. Now, these say scratch notes. And so, I think you had 12 pieces in here, it says. And this is a butterfly. I am thinking you have to scratch the whole thing. So, we will be doing that. There's a butterfly, a hummingbird. That one is pretty looking. More butterflies. A dolphin. And these are like, to me, they are a little bit wider than a bookmark, but basically bookmark size. A dolphin. Oh, here's a pretty one. Going to be anyway. A peacock. A goldfish, or koi, and here they give you what they're all going to look like once they're scratched off. Maybe if I'd hold it this way. Oh, no. See, they have like some of this, never mind. It's me this morning. That's what they should look like once they're scratched off. Okay, and then we have the jellyfish. Another bird. I got these upside down. That's why I was getting an upside down thought. A seahorse. This looks, it looks like another hummingbird. Two of them. And looks like a crane. And another jellyfish. So those are those. You get 12 in a pack. And that was that set. And they're not real expensive. I don't know, maybe like $3 for, I can't remember. I don't have the links. I'm not that far ahead here in YouTube land. Okay, this is another, these are bookmarkers. And it's called Colorful Animals. again from Temu. Okay, and I'm gonna, it's called Unique Art. Off here a little bit till I get this open, because I really don't want to scratch these before I'm even started. Okay, it won't even pop out. Come on! There we go. Took a little yelling at it. Alright, so for these, they gave us, look at this Scratchy tool. Isn't that pretty? It's all glittery and has a different end here. It's like a flat, scrapey end. Maybe you can see it better. Flat, scrapey end. See if that works. And then a pointy end. The pointy end. But it's got glitter in it. The other one, for the others, was just the regular wooden Scratchy. Okay, let's go through these. Now, these were, what did I say they were? Colorful animals. Okay, we have a zebra. Flamingo. Lion. Goat or ram. Looks more like a goat. Elephant. Ooh, this is a pretty one. This would have been a good one for Easter. Rabbit. Deer or elk. Unicorn. Pegasus. Sorry. Puppy dog. Looks like an Irish setter. Or it could be a golden lab. Oh boy. My favorite. The wolf. A dragon. And another one of my favorites. Kitty cat. Now these were the bookmarks. And there were, let's see, there's 14 in that. No, there's 12 in that one. It came in this 12 in that set. And now we'll move on to this one's going to be interesting, because let me get this other ones out of the way so I don't accidentally scratch on any of these. I swear my elbows extend like 5 feet when I'm doing stuff onto my table. Anyway, this is called Noctilucent. So I don't know why that got ruined like that. I might even have to let them know that this happened. They're really good with returns and refunds. So anyway, this is another tool that they have for this one. This is a 4-piece, and I believe they are actually, which will be cool if I can show how they look on here once they're done. I think they are glow in the dark. So let me get that out of the way. What kind of a package is this? Let me check this out, as the Dutch would say. Okay, it's an envelope. Check out that envelope. Isn't that weird? Now, I'm a junk journaler, so you know I'm going to be reusing this puppy. Okay. I will be using this puppy over as soon as I can get the other things out. Okay. On the back here, it shows you a pussycat with a butterfly, a parrot, a horse, and a hummingbird. Now, those are the ones that are in this. So, put that aside, and let's see if we can see these. Yeah, I can barely see them, but there's the parrot. The hummingbird. The pussycat with the butterfly, and the beautiful horse. I might even send that. I might send this one, I think I might have, I don't remember. Maybe I didn't have a horse in the other one. This one, and maybe the pussycat one to my step grandchildren, grand girlies, for them to try. You know what? I'm not even going to attempt to put them back in there. I may scratch them all to heck. So today, our attempt will be in the Garden Fairies scratch and sketch. I had done the very first one, which was Daffodil, and I was copying this onto here. So I hope the lighting's okay. And so the next one, I believe, is Tulip. So here's Tulip, and I will try to do the same same design that they have here. I will be putting here. Look at it. It's already, I didn't do that. It's already got a boo-boo. You gotta be careful with these. Scratchy scratch. Okay, so here we go. This is, like I said, this is a challenge to me because usually I'm able to erase if I'm not happy with something. On here you can't erase. So yeah, makes it a little more challenging for me because I really have to be careful. Okay, for Tulip it says, as soon as springtime comes around, pretty tulips can be found. Donning hats and dainty heads, lovely pinks and flashy reds. Garden fairies, spring is here. Out they peek to give a cheer. Okay, we're going to see how this one goes. Oh, I'll start with the fairy first. Now, I don't know if you can see this while I'm doing it, or if I should zoom in. Let me see what the zoom in looks like. Hold on. This is the zoom in. So I will just have to remember to move it. The only thing I don't like about zooming in is you can't see what the picture is that I'm going to be working on. Okay, so you can't see how badly I'm doing. Alrighty, let's go. We'll do, her wing goes up and around, and then it has that little feature, and then another part of her wing goes like that. Alrighty, now we'll do her head, showing her hair here with a part. So I will do her hair, and her hair is long. Tell you what I'll do is, after I'm done doing this fairy, then I'll show you, I'll zoom out and you can see both pictures as soon as I'm done with her. Like I said, it makes me nervous because I can't erase. So just showing a little ear here. So I'm going to put the ear there. Now, I am not going to be totally good with this. She has a knee coming up here, which I didn't realize until I looked at it just now and had to draw it, that she had her knee up here. And then another knee coming up. And then she has her sleeve top, looks like an upside down heart. Her top sleeve. What the hell is a sleeve top? Okay. And then she has the bottom of her pants, and I kind of already goofed up, but that's okay because her pants look a little wide there. Hey, what are you gonna do? This is her arm going down and around. This is the bottom of her pants here. And then her hands with her hand here. Like I said, this is crazy because I would be erasing by now. Her hand. This is not good, but okay. There we have that. Now I need to do her other wing. Alrighty, I'll just stop there with that. Now I'm going to do her face. Here's where the fun happens. Here's where I make her look funny. There's her mouth. You have a line here for the nose. Then they have a squiggly line here. And then we do her eyebrows, which are up here. And they have her eyes like this. Looking at something weird. Okay, I didn't do too bad with that. Alrighty, so zoom out. Now you can see her and right here. So it's not too bad. The only thing I don't like is this. I should have brought it in further. But hey, that's why this is a challenge. Okay, now I'm going to go from her. It's going down like she's holding the flower petal. Okay, and you can see her other thing here in her arm a little bit. So I'm just going to put that in there. Alright, so we got that part up. This has a little lip there. This is part of the tulip. Okay. After I get this tulip around her done, I will zoom out again so you can see my attempt. I'm trying to be nice to myself. Okay, this one, there is a work up here. Okay, there's that. Up and around. I forgot to add stuff to her wings, but I'll do that after I'm done here with this tulip. They have a dot here, and they have a dot here. Alrighty, we also have a line up here, and a line here. Okay. Zoom out so you can see. Come on now. There we go. This tulip right here is this right here that she's sitting in, looking out of. Okay, now I'll continue on with another tulip. I don't know. This next one doesn't really remind me of a tulip for some reason. I think I already... Okay, I gotta go down here. And I've got to bring this here. And then there's another leaf that comes up. And over. I think this flower is going to be tricky for me. With a line down here. And this one. Oh, there's so many overlapping. So it's almost like I got to start the next one to finish the first one. Okay. Got that one done. You gotta see where this one starts. Up right about here. And then it's a little wavy. Okay. And then, like I said, here we go with the overlap. Now we got to go over here. And a sharp thing there. And then another one. And then, guess what? Another overlap. Line goes like this. This has the line that goes like this. This. Get these out of the way. Okay, now to continue with these overlapping chumpies. This one goes down a little bit further. Then we have one that comes out here, goes around like that. Sorry, I'm talking myself through. It's the best way I know how to get get it to look somewhat like it should, which I doubt because I just screwed the pooch on that one. Okay. This is gonna look like the funkiest tulip ever. Alright. Alright, see, I gotta do the inside of the tulip, which is right here. This is colored in. And I have to do another squiggly one. Colored in. And then I have to do a stemmy thing. They have it looking like this. And then a squiggly line here, colored in. And looks like it has a start there, and then it's, yeah, this one goes up, and then it's partially colored in. Okay. Okay. Zoom out. Cut me a break a little bit. Did this part here. is right here. Now we're going to go on to the leaves. Push this up a little bit. I'm doing one of the leaves right now. That's one leaf. And then it shows this here. Yeah. This is really funky here. I'm gonna have to look at it tulip leaves to see if they actually are that wavy. I never even took notice, but I will be now. And the best part is I'm going to Walmart today to get some flowers for my flower bed. Well, actually, it's not a flower bed. I got two wooden planters on my front porch. And I have them filled with ground already. All I have to do is get some flowers to put in them. The last petal up, loop around, and go all the way down to the bottom. And then it shows, and I screwed this one up, but it's okay. Because I didn't get it. I'm supposed to be coming close like this. But, hey, it was a good try. And you'll see in a second what I did. Here. This should have came up here and then been around. So I went out real far, and it's okay. I'm not going to be upset with it. But there's Tulip. Now we got to write her name on the top. The way they have her name. That's the way I'll have her name. T is for Tulip. Okay, the L. The I. And the P. I'll do it this way. Tulip. There we go. And there's Tulip. Alrighty. See what the next one maybe. That's Daisy. She's gonna be a bigger fairy than the other two. The other two seem to be hidden in the flowers. Well, no, Daffodil was up there. So Daffodil was gold, I believe, and this one looks like it's red, white, and green, like Italian colors. I have no idea what this one's going to be. This one's going to be fun. Yep, and now I'm going to try to put something here. Let's see if I can quickly do that. Okay, she's a tulip, so I'm going to just make my own. To cover up that scratch that was there, I made a little bee. There we go. Just a little guy. So, yep. Alrighty. So, there you have it. Another Scratchy. And like I said, the next one's Daisy. And I'll give you the next one. See, a peek at the next one after that is Rose. I had a grandmother named Rose. Anyway, there you have it. I'd like to thank you guys for coming along on my sketching journeys. No matter what I'm sketching, like out of my prompt book, one of the ghost stories, on the scratch art, and in my regular sketchbook. It's nice to have company now and then. Someone to talk to, someone to have who enjoys the things like I do and looks forward to the next adventure. Please like, subscribe, and comment if you'd like, and share. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. Till next time. Bye-bye.